Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Today what we're going to be doing is a little tutorial on this look here. The last time I did a request tutorial, I said if anyone else has got any other requests, just pop them down in the comments. And Angela, who I am in conversation with here on YouTube and also on Facebook as well, said could I do a tutorial on a cut crease using pressed glitter, which you know is easy for you to say, and I thought, well, yes, I will do that, and that's what I've done today. So if you'd like to see this tutorial on a cut crease with pressed glitter, then do please keep on watching. Right, off we go then. And as you can see, I have my base on. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, which, as you know, I love very dearly. And I've got two lipsticks on today. They're both the coloured Rain, and it's Lucky Charm and Honey Mustard. And so I'm wearing both of them because I don't know if you know Dina, Old School Ghoul. I'll link her channel, but she's been doing the most fantastic lip looks recently with two different colours of lipstick, and I can't imagine why I didn't think of doing these before by myself, but I didn't, so I'm copying her. And hi Dina, if you're watching. Right, so off we go then. Oh, this reminds me, I'm using a palette called Let's Do the Time Warp. There it is. It's by Wicked Sisters Cosmetics, and it was given to me by lovely Lilith Luna, who you'll know from in the comments because she often comments on these videos. And she sent me this, and she sent me a dress, and she sent me a big pile of other palettes, and I'm very grateful to her because some of you who have been here a while will know that I've been on a palette no-buy this year, but obviously that doesn't count if people give me palettes as presents. So yeah, Let's Do the Time Warp. If you're a young person, or if you're an older person and you don't know, that's one of the songs from the amazing musical The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which was turned into a movie, which I highly recommend you go and watch. And it looks a bit like this. And I'm using this one because there's 1, 2, 3, 4... there's 5 pressed glitters in here, and Angela, who requested that I do a look using pressed glitter, I think using a palette with 5 in is, you know, probably the way to go. So we're going to start off, let me just move that lash out the way, there we go. We're going to start off with, of course, some black, and I like to put this at the outer corner. Keep my eye open at first just to see where it goes, really, just to get a hint of the outline shape, and just brush this fallout away. See, I didn't have this problem on the other side because I was leaning over like that, which clearly I can't do while I'm talking to you. So we'll get this black going around, and as I say, Angela requested a pressed glitter cut crease, which is not something I do a lot of, but I thought I would just for her because she's so lovely. She often comments on my videos, and people who comment and say nice things and keep up to date with me and tell me all about themselves, I like to try and do something, you know, back. So that's why I do these requested makeup look videos. There we go. So we get that going round, and we're going to take it down there just slightly, just very gently, like that. And then I take a fluffier brush and just falafel the outside, like so. That colour, by the way, was called Dead End. And there's another colour that we're going in with now called Scientist, if I can find the correct brush. And this is a lovely green colour. So we take it round the edge, take it down here. And the thing with these looks is you just sort of lay the colours down initially where you want them, and then go back with your fluffy brush and just sort of finagle them into how you want them. You want some more colour? Well, you just put a bit more on, like this. And I think it goes very well with the eyeliner that I'm wearing, and that is, I'll just show it to you, it's a strobe light eyeliner by Barry M. What's the colour? I can't remember. Maybe strobe light is the colour, who knows. Let's have a quick double check for you. Yeah, it's a high vis eyeliner, and I think the colour is strobe light, but it's this sort of froggy green colour. And we'll get that going on in there. One year we did have frogs in our little pond in the back garden. I made a pond out of a large, you know, those sort of like saucers that you put plant pots in, and you usually just put the plant pot in the round saucer, and you can get massive ones of those. So I got one and made it into a pond with water out the water butt. And I got some, what's it called? Organic watercress from a local very posh supermarket. Organic watercress. And if you get that and you just leave it, it'll start to root. And it roots in water very nicely. And it just lives forever. As long as you keep topping the pond up, the watercress will live forever, and it will flower. I mean, you can't eat it or anything, obviously, because it's in still water, and birds go and drink in it and various things. But yeah, one year we had some frogs come there. How they got there I don't know. Laid some eggs, had little tadpoles, had to feed them cat biscuits as I recall, and then they all grew up and disappeared. And they never came back again, so that was a bit sad. Anyway, the next colour we're going in with is a colour called Expert, which is this sort of mustardy yellow colour, and I'm just plopping it round like so. Just getting it to go as much as possible to vaguely resemble the other side, which of course it isn't in the slightest, but then you're used to that. Let's see if we can get it to... This really is dreadful, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just finagling the brush on my tea towel and just trying to get a bit of a blend going here, as opposed to, yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll put a little bit more under here. So I think this ring light is working out quite well. It's letting me do more sort of close-ups, which, you know, is horrific for some of you because you can see my skin in more close-up than ever, but never mind. Right, so that's not too bad. You can see my that's not actually a wrinkle, that's my scar where I fell on my head recently, but we don't care about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Cut-Crease canvas by Revolution. I'm going to get a very small, where is it? Is it that one? No. Here it is. It's a very small, tiny little brush, and I'm just gonna put my Cut-Crease just sort of around here like this. Yeah, like that. Take it all the way down to there. Now the thing with this Cut-Crease canvas, and the same is if whatever you're using, whatever base, is to not let it be too wet, because otherwise you'll never get it to dry in a reasonable time, and it'll be difficult to stick things to and on and with, by, with or from. There we go. Okay, and just a little tiny bit more. There we go. And I'm going to go back with the black and just go over the edge of that, just so I don't forget later. I mean, it's not the greatest black in the world, but it's very difficult to find a really good one. Okay, I might just make a little bit more of a green attempt here. It's not very green, is it, compared to that side? There we go. And then just fluff it out a tiny bit. There we go. Right, so we've done that. This is slightly tacky, which is what it's got to be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glitter glue. Now this happens to be MUA glitter glue, but you can use any sort of glitter glue that you want. Pop it on a brush like so. Go over the base. And I think this is my key tip for pressed glitter, is always try and use some sort of glue if you can, just to really give it a leg up. Okay, take a nice flat brush, and I'm going in with the green glitter, which is called Hero. I did try doing this with one of those what's the word, silicone brushes that I got quite recently for use with glitter flakes, you know, those ones that just go woof and fly up in the air and disappear and then only appear when you're dusting. But it wasn't really a success, so going back to using a brush really with the actual pressed glitter. And then what I did was I took a tiny little bit of the gold glitter called Top Hat, just to pop it through the green. Right, there we go. So now, where is it? Here it is. I've got some of this collection fast stroke eyeliner in white, and I'm going to outline my cut crease with it. And take it up there. I mean, you can do it like this, or I don't know what's happened to that big dirty blob bit there. Let's see if I can get rid of that with this yellow. Probably not. Yes, you can either do it straight out of the bottle with the brush provided, or you could use another brush. It's because I haven't really got I mean, I have got a white water activated liner, but I don't seem to be able to control them very well for some reason. I don't know what it is about them. See, here I am using a brush with it. That's much easier. Yeah, the water activated liners, they just won't do what I tell them. I don't understand why, but there we go. And as you can see, if you outline it, it makes it stand out a lot more, makes it look like you want it to, like there's a patch of glitter that's actually supposed to be there. And what I'm going to do is also using Collection fast stroke liner, liquid liner, I'm going to go along here to give my lash something to stick on, and join up there, which is absolutely dreadful and completely asymmetrical. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I haven't worn any makeup for a couple of days due to heat, running, that sort of thing. But I did, there we go, I did go out running this morning, and oh my goodness, it was so humid, so humid. But I had a very good run. I enjoyed it enormously. I didn't try and go for any sort of speed whatsoever. I'm going to put some mascara on while I'm talking to you. Yeah, and I was saying to my friend the other day, it's amazing how if you don't actually try and go as fast as possible every single time you go out for a run, it's amazing the results. Mr. Jane is always telling me, just run gently, run how you feel like you're not going to die. You know, that's the way to do it. Run by feel. If it feels good, don't look at your watch to see what speed you're going, because I mean, unless you're going to win a race, which I'm clearly not, it doesn't really matter. And it's that much more enjoyable when you're just sort of gently trotting along than what I always used to do, which was like beat myself up about not being able to go very fast anymore these days, and try and try and try and beat myself, and I would always end up wheezing and stopping to take my asthma inhaler, feeling horrible, just generally not in a good place. But now I've realised that if you actually just be a little bit more gentle with yourself, then it does pay dividends. And I came back, I did about 5 miles. I only stopped once, and that was because I saw somebody who I hadn't seen for a long time and wanted to stop and have a chat with them. But the rest of the time I just carried on, went, as I say, about 5 miles or so, and came back home, felt like $1 million. So big difference there to how I would have felt even this time last week, when I was just going out, going completely mad, trying to kill myself. So the moral of the story there is, slow and steady might not win the race, but slow and steady lives to run another day. Right, I'm just going to put the other lash on, so bear with, and I will come back and we'll have a chat about whether this has been, get me teeth in, whether this has been a success or not. Stand by, everybody. So there it is then, cut crease with pressed glitter using the Wicked Sisters Cosmetics Let's Do the Time Warp palette. Thank you, Lilith Luna, for gifting that to me again. And Angela, I hope this was a help. I don't know if it is going to be helpful to anybody or not, but you know, glitter is glitter, and if you can't have a go with it, then what's the point of it existing? Thank you very much, everybody who has donated to my Ko-fi fund recently and in the past, obviously, not just recently. It really does make a huge difference to me, and I'm able to save up and get things like this ring light, a new lens, some of the makeup things that I buy, just for you all and your watching pleasure. So if you'd like to donate whatever, that would be superb. Do also remember to subscribe to the channel when you get a moment, as obviously you'll have liked the video just as soon as you clicked on it anyway. And please take care of not just each other, but especially the little animals or even the big animals that are in your life. Most of all though, everybody, stay well, stay safe, and please stay strange. Bye for now, everybody. See you next time.